Drafting with Numot is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com and GatheringMagic.com. Explore the game.
Alrighty, here we are for round one with our blue-red Kiki-Jiki combo deck. We are on the draw, and yeah, our hand is awesome. We get to suspend Ancestral Visions on turn one, which is the dream. We have one of our combo pieces already. We have some ways to dig, some removal, some ramp. Just about the best card you could hope for, honestly. And it feels good suspending Ancestral Visions on turn one. The dream. Opponent's sitting on green-white, so green-white is generally like the Dirtle Bear deck. You know, the Qasali Pride Mages, Thalias, just value creatures. And they can definitely get there, but I think we probably have a pretty good matchup against it, unless he has a lot of, I guess, path effects. Gonna lead with a Ponder here, see what we find ourselves. I think we're gonna just shuffle this away. Not too interested in another combo piece, Stratus Dancer or a land. And yeah, looks good to me. Granted, I do want to hit 3 red sources for Kiki-Jiki, but I think it's okay to shuffle. Remember, we do have Ancestral Visions on suspend, so in a few turns here, we are going to draw 3 more cards. Hopefully, anyways. Chalice into Nature's Lore. Okay, that puts it on the battlefield tapped. Oh wait, did that put it into the... Oh, nope, just on the battlefield. Bant. Okay, what did you reveal? Emrakul in the deck, eh? Alright. So the opponent might have like a show and tell or something. That's kind of cool. Nykthos, Voyaging Satyr. I mean, this only adds 1 mana for the opponent next turn. It's a little bit tempting to Pillar of Flame. I could also go Pestermite, untap Mountain, Pillar of Flame. That's not terrible. Next turn, I definitely want to get the Power Stone out so we can Ancestral Visions. Or, sorry, so we can have extra mana with Ancestral Visions, but... Pester and Pillar or Power Stone? I'm going to go with the Pester and Pillar. Considering he's Bant colors, I'm not too worried about running out my Pestermite here, and I think I'd rather just deal with the Mana Accelerator right now. It's very possible that I kick Mizzium Mortars this game. Very, very possible. 6 is also a scary amount of mana for the opponent to have, so if he doesn't have another land here, this kind of puts him off like Primeval Titan, Frost Titan, Sun Titan, Wormcoil Engine, that type of thing. Happily accept my 2 damage. Say, you got me. And what do you got next? Cultivate, lots of ramp. I wonder if the opponent is running the Eldrazi and just plans on hardcasting them. He could also be splashing for like a Mirari's Wake off the white. That would make casting Emrakul certainly a lot easier. Alright, 3 cards left in hand. Ooh, drew a Thespian stage. Alright, let's go to combat. Let's say take your medicine. And we do want to play Thespian stage out here, just in case I draw Dark Depths next turn. That way I can just do it immediately. We have a pretty good turn lined up for us. See what the opponent can do with their turn. Do have to be a little bit concerned about counters, I guess. I would assume that the opponent is base blue-green, splashing for white. Could be completely wrong, obviously, but it is generally a very common color combination, blue-green. 4 cards in hand. Ooh, big manas. 7. Just as long as it's not like a Karn. If this is Avenger of Zendikar, I'm okay with that. Is this an X spell? Oh, it could be a Sphinx's Revelation, and he's just doing it main phase not to run into a counter. Upheaval! Alright. Interesting. Did he play a land first? I don't actually remember. If he already had played a land, then he's not going to be able to play his Chalice out. Okay. Alright, so this makes more sense. Fair enough. Good turn for the opponent. Well, that's kind of brutal that we now have to discard to Ancestral, but so it goes. I mean, I'm under no pressure. He does ramp out a little bit faster, and he does get to rebuy the Shardless Agent value, which is good for him, but not in the worst spot. Let's see, next turn we get to go Pyromancer, seems good. What don't I want? I don't need Talrand. I don't need Island. I need to discard 3 more cards. Powerstone is probably a discard at this point. 2 more cards. Really like the Condescend here. I guess I don't need Mizzium Mortars anymore. Maybe 1 more island can be cut. The only card I didn't like discarding there was the Powerstone. Yep, Shardless Agent. Hits Rampant Growth. Alright. Just gonna play out the Pyromancer and then next turn hold up Condescend plus Pestermite. I'll be playing the Thespian stage out next turn for the reasons mentioned previously. Because a 2020 flyer still seems pretty good on this board. Let's see if the opponent stopped on their draw phase. Hopefully they didn't draw a Terminus as their miracle. Although, you know, it could be. That's what it was. 4 mana here. What do you got? Chalice on 2. Oh, right. Sure. And then a Nissa. Okay. Looks like I might get punished for not keeping the Mizzium Mortars. Upheaval is such a good card. Happy to take 2 here. We're not under much pressure. Okay. Well, can't say I continued to want to draw mountains, but still a few turns away from Nissa being flipped. This Condescend might not hit anything, but it's always possible the opponent goes for something huge here. They have access to 8 mana. Hopefully they go for like a Crater Hoof, and I just get them with the Condescend. We're going to want to cast Pestermite next turn, just in case we draw Kiki-Jiki to go for the combo. I think if the opponent attacks with Nissa, I probably block with my Young Pyro. I mean, remember, he knows I have Pestermite in my hand, so I wouldn't be surprised just to see the Shardless come into play, or come into the battlefield. Rather, come into the red zone. Okay, no problem. 2 more damage. Easy peasy. The nice thing about holding up Condescend is that, you know, the opponent just thinks I'm holding up Pestermite. Okay. Seems fine. No rush. No rush at all. I guess tap the Chalice for value. Probably should have paid attention to what land the opponent had when they upheavaled and which ones were discarded. Wow, lots of mountains in a row. Jeez Louise. We'll get in for our 2 points of damage in the air and just continue passing. Next turn I can play Stratus Dancer and hold up the flip. Yeah. It's funny, we've drawn so many cards, but the opponent's just gone so much deeper from the thinning. Nature's Lore, Cultivate, Rampant Growth, Nissa. How much mana is it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 6 away from casting Emrakul. 5 away now. The game plan is to win the game before that happens, but we'll see if that actually occurs. Alright, again, I'll happily just take another 2 damage here. End of turn, I'm probably going to create another island with Thespian Stage, just so that I have double blue. And remember, Thespian Stage still retains its ability. Slight value there, since I'm not doing anything this turn anyways. Ooh, is he going to Chord of Calling? Oh wow, I got punished for not holding up Condescend. The opponent is Chord of Calling for 7, was it? 8. Wow. Jeez, and he hits a Sundering Titan? Okay. That's bad. He has to eat a plains and a forest of his own, but I got kind of wrecked there. So I guess Dark Depths doesn't do it. Oh gee, I've drawn nothing but mountains since that upheaval. I think we're getting a little bit unlucky here. Oh, not sure how I win this game now. Depending on how the opponent attacks. Okay, so I need to chump here. Thespian Stage, I'm going to make an island at end of turn. I guess I need to draw Kiki-Jiki. That's my only out. Merit Lage would also be fine next turn. Alright, I can copy one of his islands. See, I think it's a turn too late now because I have to chump both the Chameleon and the Titan. It was 1 turn off. Pretty gross. Pretty gross. Yeah, well played by the opponent, though. I mean, I guess I didn't need to go for the Thespian Stage copying an island. I could have just waited it out, and then if he went for the end of turn, something, or rather the Chord of Calling, kind of just get him with the Condescend. All right, that'll be enough. GG's there. Well played, sir. Granted, I mean, I drew a million mountains in a row when I needed to hit some kind of spell. So, Anger is good versus the opponent. Slagstorm is good. Might cut the Daze, even though I'm on the play. What else can I cut? Let's see. Gargadon's very good versus Upheaval. That's definitely something to consider coming in. I think I can probably take out Lightning Strike if I'm bringing in 2 mass mass damage effects like the Anger and Slag. Pyromancer definitely gets worth with Anger and Slag as well, but one more cut, maybe Mana Leak. I don't think I want to cut Mana Leak though. Could just be Siege Gang. I don't mind cutting Siege Gang. I think the Fire's going to be real good versus this opponent. Wow, Old Man of the Sea seems fine as well with all the random 2-power creatures. Maybe I put in Old Man and take out 1 pillar. That seems okay as well. Alright. I think we have a good matchup here. We just need to draw a little bit better. So, let's play first. Definitely a fine hand. Flame Slash to deal with the first random mana dork. We have Pestermite, some card draw, Stormbreath Dragon. If he just plays a turn 1 mana dork, I'm more than happy to Flame Slash it. Alright, Recruiter finds Kiki-Jiki, so we just need to hit some lands and now we're actually already there. Caryatid. That is not something I can Flame Slash. I think I'm just going to upkeep Imperial, or rather, Pestermite here. Tap a land. This way I can start beating in the air. This gives me a secondary win condition besides going for the Kiki-Jiki on the Pestermite. I can go for Stormbreath now. And just beat down with flyers. Hopefully that tapping of the forest set back the opponent a little bit. 2 mana, 3 mana, what do you got? Edric, alright, well, there's a card I will be happy to Flame Slash. Ooh, we even drew the land too. So let's Flame Slash here. Let's Recruiter for Kiki-Jiki. Let's attack for 2. And the land next turn is probably game. Opponent knows it's coming. I am a little bit concerned about the Caryatid. Since we know he's running both blue and white. There are definitely ways that he could get me. But the nice thing is, even if the opponent deals with Kiki-Jiki, or not, the Pestermite, Kiki-Jiki can copy Imperial Recruiter, which can find Deceiver Exarch, and then I can just do that the next turn. 2, 3, 4. Opponent has 4 mana. Okay. Gaia's Cradle's very, very good. There is no doubt about that. And again, I do have to draw a land next turn for this to work. Plus, if they have a white or blue spell to interact. But I'm certainly going to go for it here. And say, show me. Show me the money. Alright. It looks like the Kiki-Jiki Pestermite takes down game number 2. Yep, I'm happy to just run it back. This looks good. Let's see if we can do some more wham bam shenanigans. Game 3 here, round 1 versus the Bant ramp deck. Opponent's on the play mulligan. We're going to keep this hand. We really want to hit an island off the top though, so to suspend the Ancestral Visions on turn 1. Arbor Elf, that's kind of scary. Ice, we hit the island, okay. Now I kind of want to just draw any kind of burn spell. Yeah, all I want to do is kill the opponent's ramp. Young Pyromancer next turn is definitely nice, and Stratus Walk with Imperial Recruiter is definitely nice as well, but I'm really just looking for ways to deal with the opponent's ramp. Only 3 cards left in his hand, though. Oh, 2 now after it casts another elf, I presume. Oh, 2 mana, sure. Wall of Blossoms, sure. Okay. Deep Analysis, not exactly what we're looking for, but I'll run it out. Alright, let's see what the opponent can do here for us. Cultivate! Yeah, the ramp is real. Yeah, I'm probably gonna... Well, the thing is the opponent saw Stratus Dancer from me game 1. So it's a little bit awkward, but I think I still just run it out face down. Oh, is he attacking? Okay, yeah, I'm happy to trade here. He wants the mana more than I do. Or rather, he wants the mana more than I want the Young Pyromancer. I think that's a great deal. Sphere's also a pretty decent draw. Yeah, we're just going to cast that and pass. Develop our mana. We have Ancestral Visions coming out on turn, or in 2 turns. Caryatid, land, 2 cards in the opponent's hand now. Pass his turn. Ooh, perfect. So how do I want to play this? I think what we want to do here is play Stratus Dancer face down and pass. Next turn we're going to draw 3 cards with the Visions. We're probably going to hit a land, so I'm going to be able to Deceiver Exarch and hold up Stratus. Opponent 5 plays Dragon Lord Ojutai. Sure. That's fine. So we're going to draw 3 cards here. Dark Depths, Mizzium Mortars. Okay. And now we are going to play the land. Let's see, if I Recruiter, get Kiki-Jiki. Play 1, 2, 3, 4. No. I can't in Recruiter Kiki-Jiki as well. I need more mana for that. I'm not gonna just Stratus. I think I have to let the opponent hit me with Dragon Lord Ojutai once. Yeah. As bad as that is. I mean, I could play Stormbreath Dragon out there, but I think I want to go for the Deceiver Exarch here. Alrighty, hits in. Unfortunately resolves. Do your Impulse. So 2 cards in hand. One of them is almost certainly a whiff. There's always a chance I just rip Kiki-Jiki off the top. Oh, this looks like an upheaval to me. Unfortunately, that is not an upheaval. Alright, so... He's going to blow up an island and a mountain. What can I do about that? Not too much, actually. I just gotta let that resolve. A pretty good hit there for the opponent. Has to kill his own forest and plains, fortunately, but now I'm the one that needs the mana more. Tap that for whatever. I'd like to draw a land here, please. That'd be really nice. Condescend. That would have been nice last turn. Jesus. Alright. I think we just got a Mortars here. Pass the turn. It's very possible I just Condescend anything that the opponent does to scry to. Very, very possible. Oh boy. Didn't expect that land. I think he's kidding there, obviously. Gonna go ahead and take a hit here. I can afford to take 1 at least. That's pretty bad for me. But I do need to scry. Gets to kill my Sphere of the Suns too, unfortunately. Don't want Gargadon. I guess I want Recruiter. Sorry, Mountain for the Recruiter next turn. Yep. No surprise there. Okay, play out the Recruiter, find Kiki-Jiki. Pass the turn with some Chumpers. We're actually not in a bad spot. The opponent's living off the top of their deck, which is admittedly very scary, but I have time. I have time. Flame Slash, that is not what we were looking for. In fact, I cannot do anything now except for Wild Slash Wall of Blossoms, which is not something that we want to do. I'm just gonna hold up the Stratus Dancer. Take another hit here for 7. Go to 1. And need to draw lands. There's 1. Okay, so now we just deep analysis and hope that the opponent doesn't draw something. This is the turn. This is the important turn. Where I say, what do you got? Block with the Stratus. Go for the Kiki-Jiki. Do you got me? I think we got him. Woo! And we got there, kids. Opponent had Eureka and 2 lands. Ah, Eureka's pretty sweet, too. Man, that was a close game. Were there any mistakes I made? There had to have been, right? It's very possible I could have been just flipping the Stratus Dancer sooner and getting in for 3 in the air every turn. That might have made a difference. But again, knowing that the opponent has upheaval, I think, makes that a bad line. I really liked scrying there with the Condescend for 0. I think a lot of people would not necessarily think of that play. But yeah, got there for round 1, and we will see you guys back for round 2. Thanks for tuning in. Round 2 with our red-blue Kiki-Jiki deck. I'm going to go ahead and keep this on the draw. I don't think it's a very good hand, but I don't really want to go down to 6 if I'm being honest. And, you know, I'm sure we'll draw something that I can do before turn 4. It's the hope anyways. Yeah, see? Even if it's on turn 2, Ancestral Vision is still fine. Opponent on some red, white, blue list, it looks like. No reason to play the Dark Depths out. If I had Thespian Stage in my hand, I would almost certainly just jam it, but as it stands, I think I'm perfectly content just drawing cards. Alright, 2 turns before Visions comes out. Factor Fiction, yikes. Can I beat Karanos? I think we just put everything versus Karanos. And see what the opponent opts to do. That's pretty terrifying. I'm going to be completely honest. Alright, so opponent takes the Karanos. Probably just going to be jamming it here on turn 5, I would assume. Sure. I guess my game plan is just to Stormbreath. Don't want to play out Talrand there. He might just instantly draw something to shoot it for 3. Elspeth Terrell. Okay. Shoots my face. Pro White is probably pretty dang good here. And if it stays in play for another 2 turns and I'm able to Monstrous it, like, we might be able to just burn the opponent out, honestly. I think next turn we go for the Talrand, because we're going to be drawing 3 cards off the Ancestral, so... Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see what we draw, actually, but... Nothing from the opponent. Very easily could have some counters. Cryptic? Oh, Dismiss, sure. You got me. So here we are going to play Talrand, flashback Deep Analysis, and play Pillar of Flame. I cannot actually do all of those things, I lied. Talrand plus flashback Deep Analysis. Ugin, hey, that's an answer to Karanos if I've ever seen one. Martial Coup, alright. And he's just shooting my face, though. So he must have a Wrath of God in hand. Because Martial Coup he can't do for the full. Yep, alright. And I guess we're just sitting back here until we can jam the Ugin. Island, sure. Not sure what I'm hoping that the opponent does here, but I guess I'm hoping he just casts things that cost 5 or less and that Ugin resolves, which seems a little bit far-fetched. Oh, he's gonna click me! Alright. Ugin down. Fair enough. By the way, we're still drawing a buttload of mountains. Siege Gang isn't the worst. Remember, Martial Coup in the opponent's hand. Would not be surprised to see it Also has swords. Man alive. Mizzium Mortars thankfully can deal with Martial Coup or Elspeth tokens. Yep. Alright, so let's shoot the click. Swords, unfortunately, very, very good versus Merit Lage. Manowar bouncing a dude is unfortunate. Yeah, we're gonna have a hard time beating the opponent's draw here. Especially for drawing nothing but lands. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pillar the Manowar and get in for 2. Not doing anything else anyways. Clifftop Retreat. Alright, Wall of Omens. Elspeth. Yep. Holding up swords, of course. Well, there's the stage, but doesn't actually do anything here. Just going to attack, I guess, Elspeth for 1. Keep her in check. I mean, if the opponent messes up and completely taps out, then we're going to get him. But as it stands, we know that's unlikely. There's no reason for the opponent to tap out here. Alright, tokens on the battlefield. Yeah, just passing turn. That's too bad. I'd say we're in a bad spot. I'd say we are in a terrible position. I'll take my medicine. Land. Now I can always cash in the Dark Depths for 20 life off of swords. That's probably worth it at some point, honestly. Well, these are not the draws that we wanted to see. The worst part is I have to hold the Mizzium Mortars for the Martial Coup. Probably have to pop off the Dark Depths end of turn. The opponent is at 9 cards in their library, though, so they do have to kind of do something here. And if I gain 20 life off Merit Lage, that's going to buy me a lot of time. Yeah, 9 cards in their hand, 9 cards in their library. I'm actually not in a terrible spot. I mean, granted, I have no idea how many crazy spells are in the opponent's hand, sure, but... Alright, a Johnny Vengeant. He might just burn me out. I'm at 2. Alright, if you have another burn spell, you got me. No? So now we go for this. Copy. Keep. Bounce is the worst here. Oh, wow. Can we... 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? That is interesting. 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 3, 5. Oh, man. Depending on what's in the opponent's hand, I could go for the Recruiter Kiki-Jiki plus combo now. That way he'd have to have 2 answers. We know he has swords for Merit Lage. We'd also have to have something else for the Splinter Twin combo. I think we go for it. I think we go for it. What do you got, opponent? I know you got swords. Show me something else. Show me two things. Swords on... Okay. Oh, this was a mistake on the opponent's part, wasn't it? Unless I'm just very confused. Gotta kill the Ajani here too. He must have like a Venser. Oh, right, this doesn't actually kill him. I needed to attack everything at him? Oh, shoot, I punted. I forgot he's at 22. Okay, so he had the Venser anyway. Phew. Well, now I don't feel as bad. Now I don't feel as bad. Well, hopefully Kronos doesn't kill me. Kronos, in fact, killed me. Oh, what a game. Yeah, this opponent's going to have a very good matchup versus us. This is the kind of matchup where Moloku should shine. Hopefully. Perforos is probably really... I don't have enough... Yeah, just random nugging the opponent is good too. I probably messed up this game though. I would not be surprised. I guess Pillar and Flame Slash didn't seem amazing. Alright, let's try it like this. Game 2, round 2, we're down a game. This hand's fine. Got some combo pieces, got a counter. I mean, it was just the Kronos that really killed us there. Just drew the opponent a million cards. Now we can hold up Condescend for 1 now. I'll play the Sage out. Opponent didn't do anything last turn, so I'm going to go ahead and just try to upkeep, tap a land. I assume they're not going to do anything this turn as well. Could definitely just pass, but I think I want to run out the Perforos. We drew Moloku, so Perforos Moloku is going to be big game. No plays? Okay, that's great. Now we get to free reign. Basically just gonna pass here until I want to condescend something. We're also holding up Deceiver Exarch. Fencer, end of turn. Okay, so we're going to Deceiver Exarch, untap our island, or rather Sulfur Falls, and then condescend that for 1. I don't want Mountain. I will definitely take Stormbreath. Don't need a combo this game. We can just easily win through creatures. Opponent is off red mana as well. Baneslayer Angel. Ugh, that's gross. We do have a pro-white creature, though. Oh, shoot, this is protection from dragons. I should have attacked in. I just missed out on 4 damage. That was a mistake. Not very frequently does the pro-demons and dragons come up, but it did here. Whoopsies. My mistake. That might be a huge mistake, honestly, but we'll see. And a Supreme Verdict, okay. Well, luckily, Moloku is a pretty nice, one to have with Perforos. But the opponent should be on 4 less life. Big mistake on my part. I should have also bounced... No, that's irrelevant. Never mind. 3 cards in the opponent's hand. I mean, I'm looking okay Return target permanent to its owner's hand and draw a card. Okay. So we'll make a 2/2 in response, deal 2 damage. Imperial Recruiter. Let's attack in for 2 here first. I don't mind just running at the Moloko again. Alright, nice. Both of my combo pieces are gone for Kiki-Jiki, by the way. Exarch and Pestermite both in the graveyard. I think we're okay, though. Anytime we resolve a creature... This looks like Martial Coup. Oh, Stroke of Genius is the best? Deal. That's not going to cut it. Alright, the opponent just dead on board now. Just can pump my team with Perforos, the oft-forgotten pump your team. And we're going to go to game 3. Opponent clearly got a bad draw there, but hey, I'll take it. I think we just run it back. Game 3, round 2. On the draw. Man, this hand doesn't not do anything. I think I need to ship this. This hand is also not very good, but I'm not going to go down to 5. It looks. I think we're just looking to, well, Ancestral Visions. Bam. That's not Ancestral Visions. Don't mind drawing a Sulfur Falls, though. That gives us a double blue. And the opponent seemed a little bit slower, so I probably have some time. Hangerback Walker's an interesting choice. Yeah, odd. Deceiver Exarch, eh? I guess that's not an awful draw. I'm going to go ahead and try to tap down the plains on upkeep. He might just use it to... Oh, nope, no pump on the Hangerback. Island. Alright, let's go for a deep analysis, because that's all we can do. Mana Leak's a great draw. Next turn we're just going to deep analysis, hold up Mana Leak. Hope that the opponent just doesn't go Mountain Karanos here. We also know that the opponent's running Wrath effects. I guess that makes Hangerback good. If you can draw Hangerback early and just Wrath it away. Yeah, this is too many lands for my taste. Okay. Well, Recruiter's not bad, but I'm not going to run it out until I can hold up Mana Leak in addition. Fact or Fiction. I think we just counter that. Definitely annoying enough. But now we're at the whim of the opponent. Yeah, no blocks. Who we know he has swords, Venser, red mana now. The scariness is endless. And Johnny ticks up, taps my Sulfur Falls. Daze isn't awful. Alright. Let's hit the Ajani. I think we just recruit here, honestly. Look for the Kiki-Jiki. Say, if you don't got it, I'm going for it. And you better believe me, I'm probably going to go for it. Happy to gain 4 life here with our Imperial Recruiter. Like, if he just taps out for a 5 like Karanos and holding up swords. Oh, well, now he has 6 mana. Supreme Verdict! And he gets all the 1/1s. That's not where we want to be in life. We might be okay here still. Maybe. Hopefully. Kinda. Not. Alright. Tap, tap. 3 cards in opponent's hand. Keep tapping. Keep tapping out. Oh yeah, baby. Karanos, deal. Resolves. Alright. Let's Pestermite here. And the opponent just scoops. Alright, so the opponent knew that we had the Kiki-Jiki in hand and clearly didn't have a way to go for it, so... Wow, scary game. Got there for round 2. we'll bring it back for round 3. Thanks for tuning in, guys. And here we are for the finals with our red-blue twin Dark Depths deck. Let's play first. I mean, I have 2 different combo pieces. I'm going to be super greedy and keep this hand. Let's just hope to get there. So, good draws. Any card draw is good. Imperial Recruiter is good. Thespian Stage is good. I don't mind playing a little risky. I think it's okay to play risky in combo. Because when you do go off, you kind of just win. I mean, even on turn 2, like I said before, don't mind an Ancestral Visions. Now we have a game plan. Draw something good when that resolves. That is the game plan. Good luck to the new player. Oh, geez, that's not good. Probably going to upkeep tap Rafellos unless I draw a burn spell. Ooh. Oh my. That is exciting. Okay. Let's go get Kiki-Jiki. That is exciting. We'd rather go with Imperial Recruiter first over Deceiver Exarch. That way we can play the Exarch at the end of our opponent's next turn. Red-green probably doesn't have too many ways to deal with Deceiver Exarch end of turn. Elvish Mystic and pass? Oh man, that's really good for us. I am extremely tempted to... Oh, okay, well never mind, that makes it extremely easy. I was going to say, tempted to just Deceiver Exarch Rafellos next turn, but... Now I think we just pass the turn and tap down the Temple of Abandon. Scalding Tarn, uh-oh. That could be problematic. Blood Crypt. Uh-oh. Did not expect black. I will say that much. What do you have for me here? Delving? What's delve in this? Oh, just Tassiger? Alright, never mind. That looks like it's going to be game over. Unless the opponent has Dismember here. I think that's the only card. Or Slaughter Pact, I suppose. Dismember or Slaughter Pact are the only cards that get me. But, I mean, there's zero chance that I'm not just going for it here. And that'll be the game. Alright. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Didn't even need our Ancestral Visions. I think I'm going to bring in Roast after seeing both Rafellos and just a random Mana Dork. I'm going to take out... maybe Talrand? Yeah, I don't really need Talrand. Could bring an Old Man as well. Could bring an Anger or Slag, but I think we're good the way it is. Pretty sweet draws, not gonna lie. Okay, game 2 of the finals. We are on the draw, and our hand is awesome. Already have everything we need to win. Recruiter and Pestermite. Got some ramp, got a roast for any Rafellos shenanigans early on. Should be good to go here. Opponent keeps their 7. We're going to keep our 7, of course. And let's lead off with an island and Sago. Say, what you got? What you got? Nothing? Alright, sweet. Not having to roast anything there is pretty good for us. Got anything? Oh, a swamp. Alright, turn 3 Elder, sure. So... I guess... let's Recruiter here first and then Ponder. Get Kiki-Jiki. Cast Ponder. I guess I want to keep all of those. Well, no, not really. actually don't want to keep those. Let's shuffle. The Deceiver Exarch is a little bit unnecessary because I can always just Kiki-Jiki the Recruiter if I want to do it that way. Pyromancer's not really doing much here. Attacks. Okay, just taking it. We have other uses for the Recruiter. Read the bones. Okay. That is fine by me. And then it looks like potentially that I don't have the 5th land, right? Kind of hidden information, I suppose. Wow, Daze is a great draw too. Let's bash in for 1. Game plan is solidified. Pestermite into Kiki. Question is, do I want to upkeep something? Opponent sending me a message again. I've got all the combos, buddy. I've got all the combos. Yep. We'll just do Pestermite end of turn. I don't want to get like Shriek Mod or something. Black has me a little bit scared, but Daze helps us out quite a bit. Alright, just taking 2. The worst case scenario is that he just doesn't play anything here. Ugh, Scalding Tarn is also gross. Yikes. Alright. Well, tap out's really good for the opponent, except for the fact that I can go like this now. Pestermite, untap my land. Daze your slime, play my 5th land for Kiki. And we got ourselves a turn 5 kill, ladies and gentlemen. Legacy? More like modern, am I right? And wham bam, thank you ma'am. He knows we have the Kiki. So unless he's got that Slaughter Pact, we are in business. GG's, GG's. And that's how you 3-0 with the Kiki-Jiki combo. Merit Lage was also sweet. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this look at Legacy Cube. If you get a chance to, I would highly recommend drafting it. You have a few more days after this video goes up, so check it out. As always, folks, don't forget to follow me on all of the social medias. Followed, or listed, I guess, on the screen. And we will see you back next time for another edition of Drafting with Numot. Take it easy.